If you feel your team keeps bringing you problems, you're not alone. Most CEOs become the default problem solver, and without realizing it, they become the bottleneck. So, not because their team isn't capable, yet because of one pattern they're unintentionally created. I was speaking with a CEO recently. Strong company, capable team, smart people. Yet, he said something that stood out.
I feel like everything still comes back to me.
Every issue, every decision, every problem. And he was doing what most leaders are actually doing every single day. Stepping in quickly, solving fast, keeping things moving. Here's what thoughtful leaders eventually discover. When you consistently provide the answer, you train your team to stop thinking at your level. Not intentionally, yet repeatedly. And over time, they stop bringing you solutions. They bring you problems. Well, this is where leadership evolves. Not by working harder, not by hiring better people, yet by changing how you respond in the moment. There's a simple question that changes everything. The next time someone brings you a problem, pause and simply ask, what's your recommendation? Let it land. It's an important pause. Not aggressively, not as a test, yet as an invitation. So, why does this work? Well, because this question does more than shift behavior. It shifts identity. Remember our chief excavation officer? It forces the individual to look beneath the surface, to think, to process, to form a point of view. And then our chief expansion officer. It expands their perspective from this is a problem to this is something I can influence. And here's the deeper truth. You're not just asking a question, you're actually redefining their role from problem reporter to problem solver. Here's the CEO mirror. Yet, here's where it gets really interesting. This is not just about your team, it's about you. Because many CEOs operate from this identity. I need to have the answer. And that identity worked to get you here right now. Yet, at the level where you want to scale, it becomes the constraint, actually the bottleneck. So here's a pro tip. The next time someone brings you an issue, don't answer right away, especially if you know the solution. Rather ask, what's your recommendation? Then wait. That is critical. A little longer than feels comfortable. That's where growth happens. Because here's the challenge. Most leaders ask the question once, and when the answer isn't immediate, they jump right back in, and the pattern continues. The real shift is not asking the question. It's holding space long enough for thinking to happen. Here's your integration assignment for this week. For the next 3 days, every time someone brings you a problem, ask one question. What's your recommendation? And notice how they respond, how you feel, and where you're tempted to actually step back in. That awareness is where the shift begins. You see, great leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where answers emerge without you. Great CEOs come to me to sharpen their thinking in private so they can execute with passion and precision in public. I promise progress. If this resonates with you, you know where to find me.